sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Baltimore Ravens. They left in the middle of a cold night in 1984, but the Colts are back, and we're underway in Baltimore.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here's Foles. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. There's a ball thrown right side and complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Foles. And he slings one that's incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
To throw again on 2nd down. Foles.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Foles.
He finds Pierce.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Alec Pierce,
35 yards.
And the Colts are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore.
Well, the underdog here is showing no fear. Great opening drive.
Now, we weren't in the locker room for the pregame speech, but I will guarantee you, somewhere along the way, the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down anyway.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Play action. It's Jackson.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 32-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run here with Edwards. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
A pitch comes to Dobbins.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to...
And he's going to go down, sacked back at the 13-yard line. 6-0 our score after 1. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the... This is intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick-6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You let them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick-6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll set up a throw. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick-6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception, tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards on the ground. They go play action with Jackson.
He finds Bateman over the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
51 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They go play action now. Jackson.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. There he goes left side. 30. 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The drive will start with an option going left. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Jackson fighting his tight end Andrews for the Ravens' first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 12, Jackson slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Throwing is Jackson.
Yet again, targeting and fighting Mark Andrews.
And the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Play action. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Jackson to throw.
Finds his man over the middle. It's Likely.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Jackson now. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Colts are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On third down, Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and 11 now, Jackson.
That's complete to the fullback, Ricard.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And 3rd and 8 now.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy. Maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Rodney McLeod.
And the Colts will take over possession here up at the 44.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
On 2nd and 10, Foles.
That's going to be caught by Allie Cox. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more on that one and another first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know wherever.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jelani Woods punching it in from a yard away.
And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. Frank Reich going to tell the offense to go for 2. They'll let Taylor try and run.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Now Jackson on 1st down.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. We have played 3 quarters.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Jackson. On the move to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
The offense on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
67 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Dobbins will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Let's go!
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down. They hand off to their big tight end. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Right where they set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Foles.
Pass out left, caught by Woods.
And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Foles.
And that's caught by the tight end, Granson. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor
taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Colts have extended their lead to 15 now here in the fourth. They'll let Taylor try and run.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again, well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
They'll try the left side with Taylor.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here's Foles. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A give up the middle to Dobbins. 75 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams would take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Oliver. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
Jackson to throw.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And you and I, we just looked at each other, kind of had the same thought. I don't think that we saw this result coming. If they were going to win, maybe at home, but not here on the road.
No, not at all. We thought that at the end, you know,